What up, what up, what up? It's your boy D back at you with another video. And unfortunately, this video I did not expect I would have to make. This is crazy, okay? So, our tribal chief, Roman Reigns, did a sit-down interview with Variety around the Royal Rumble that just decided to surface today. And he talked about how he's looking at a career in Hollywood after his WWE contract is up, which I feel like we all kind of figured that was bound to happen. Roman been in the game for a minute now, so I get it for sure. He has a calling. Roman Reigns has the drip. Roman Reigns has the aura. Of course, him going to Hollywood is not the reason of this video. The reason of this video is some of the things he stated about Donald Trump that has the world in a frenzy. So I'm going to read it to you on what it says. Anoa'i is a... So, yeah, okay, let me just... Okay, so Anoa'i, Roman Reigns, is a registered Democrat, but he considers himself a centrist. In the most recent election, however, he says the choice was very clear. One person was giving us information, one person was answering questions, so it wasn't that hard, he states. When the interviewer asked if that means he backed Trump, Roman paused for a couple seconds and said, "I support our president." Trump is one of those guys where he's got a vast history and a huge background. He's been in entertainment. He's been in big business, politics. At this point, I'm supporting a bright future for our country. Positive and competent leadership. For us to be what we're supposed to be a world leader and carry that respect and do what a world power like us should be doing. So he doesn't back everything that Trump does, like his penchant for nursing grievances against political rivals. And he said about that, it's like Trump needs an adversary. He needs that opposition to bounce off of. He needs that competitive motivation or something. Trump's pugilistic approach, of course, is not like WWE's own template. It's why in the Trump era, wrestling has been held up as a Rosetta Stone for understanding of modern politics. To be honest, the world seems to be more like wrestling than any other form of entertainment. So, now, those comments have gone crazy on social media, online. People are going off, "Oh, I'll never support the tribal chief anymore after this." Then, there's always that one person who always has to go. Roman Reigns is married to a black man. A black woman, and he's a cancer survivor. How could he do this? Now, my thoughts on that. Why are we surprised? 1, why are we surprised? 2, why the fuck do we care? That's all I want to know. Why am I supposed to care who the fuck Roman Reigns votes for? I don't care. Have you guys ever seen that classic Dave Chappelle stand-up that he does in San Francisco? I believe it's called For What It's Worth. Quote me if I'm wrong. And in there, he talks about how when a tragedy comes up and when something bad happens, they always pan the celebrities. They always want to like 9/11 happens. We got Ja Rule on the phone. Who the fuck wants to hear from Ja Rule? I'm scared to death. Who is looking to be like, "Oh my God, something historically bad happened. I wonder what Ja Rule has to think." Motherfucker, I don't want to sing and dance. I'm scared to death. That's exactly how I feel. Why do I care who Roman Reigns votes for? What the fuck? What does this have to do with wrestling? And then for some people, like, "Oh, I just find it crazy." Well, you look at Triple H. You think Triple H didn't vote for Trump? His mother-in-law works for the Trump administration? We have a McMahon in the presidential cabinet? You think he didn't vote for Trump? And there's probably a whole list of other people who voted for Trump. I mean, think about it. One of the people who was running heavy for Trump was Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was brought on Raw on Netflix. Now, did it work out? No. Am I supposed to give a fuck? For example, if Hulk Hogan wasn't racist, that's the difference. Hulk Hogan was racist. If Hulk Hogan wasn't racist, would we give a fuck who Hulk Hogan really voted for? No. Why do we care so much about who voted for who in professional wrestling. We have your own views. I have mine. Would I vote for Donald Trump? Hell no. That's nasty. That's disgusting. I would never do that. Am I going to start cussing out everybody else who votes for Donald Trump? Nah, no, not really. Especially when you think about it, Roman Reigns is from Pensacola, Florida. One of the biggest conservatives. Is hugely, highly conservative. Very Republican in those streets. And motherfucker, have you ever been to Florida? Florida people think differently, okay? Florida is one of the strangest states on the damn planet. We all know Florida has a reputation of being weird as hell, okay? It's just the way it is. But still, I don't care we put too much stock in the wrestlers' thoughts and opinions and then the wrestlers' political views. So why do I give a damn? If Roman Reigns ain't running for office, the fuck I care? What do I care? And the funny thing about it is, if you really think about it, I feel like any millionaire probably voted for Trump. Besides Dave Bautista. I'd bet money most millionaires, celebrities, have all probably voted for Trump and just haven't said anything. And that's their right. I don't care. And honestly, I am tired to death of all these stupid ass interviewers who ask about the Janelle Grant case, who ask about Donald Trump. Like, why? Like, why? It's like, for example, the Vince McMahon case, okay? If you're gonna ask Triple H, fine. You're gonna ask Stephanie, fine. If you get an interview with Shane McMahon, fine. Bret Hart, Undertaker, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels. People who really worked with Vince, have closer relationships with Vince, who we know have closer relationships with Vince. Okay, fine. Motherfuckers will go ask Candice LeRae, how did you feel about the Janelle Grant situation? Who the fuck? Why do we care what Candice LeRae thinks about this topic? Well, what are we doing here? And like, I understand people do things for the views and for the clicks. I get it. I'm a part of that world. I understand what comes with it. But I've been watching wrestling for over damn near 20 years now. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn who Roman Reigns endorses for president. I don't give a damn. Would I vote for Donald Trump? Absolutely not. I'll be full 100% open. No. 100% no, I would not. Absolutely not. But on Saturday night, when Roman Reigns' theme music hit, if you think my ass is not gonna be right there with my ones up to the sky, you're bugging. You're bugging. Roman Reigns is that guy who Joe Anoa'i votes for. Ain't none of my business, nor do I give a fuck. Roman Reigns is my dog. And people need to understand to separate the celebrity, the WWE character, from who Joe actually is. And that be the problem. These be the motherfuckers who be running, trying to hunt these people down in airports and sending fan mail to their personal home addresses like weirdos, okay? This be them people. These are those people who are so hurt and like, oh my God, I can't believe this is the worst thing that happened to me. You don't know them, okay? I understand the internet is a huge thing. The internet is everywhere, and because you have so much access to all these different types of people, you think you really know these motherfuckers. You don't know them. You don't know these people. Yeah, I hung out with Solo Sikoa. What's Solo Sikoa's real name? I repeat, you don't know these people. Shut your ass up. Like, I couldn't believe that this actually went viral, and people are really mad about it. Who gives a shit? Who cares? And I see people are really upset about the Stephanie McMahon having Dana White as a interviewer on her podcast. I mean, I watched the interview. I don't know enough about Dana White, to be honest with you, to comment on that. I really don't know shit about. I don't watch the UFC personally, so I don't know what they got going on. If somebody want to let me know in the comments below what's so controversial about Dana White, I'll take a look into it, because I couldn't tell. I don't know what to tell you on that one. That I don't know. But the Roman situation, give me a fucking break. And with Triple H was just like, when Triple H had the interview with Paul Rosenberg, and he was just saying, I wish all these critics would fuck off and enjoy the movie. Where's the lie? Where is the lie in that statement? Let me ask you a question. Would pro wrestling, WWE, AEW, TNA, would all of pro wrestling be a better place if the dirt sheets did not exist? Don't worry, I'll wait. Because the answer is motherfucking yes. Let me know what you think. Or The answer is an astounding yes. Bigger surprises, bigger returns, bigger pops. It would make that shit nuclear. Were there dirt sheets in the 90s? Yes. I guarantee you Dave Meltzer has less subscribers then than he did now because of the platforms that we have where he can get his message across. I'm just saying. It's just fucking stupid. Like, for example, Rusev, right? Rusev let go by AEW. Rusev could be returning to WWE, maybe an opponent at WrestleMania for Randy Orton, or Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania debut, right? If we didn't know that was going to happen, it'd be 40 times more fire. But because probably right after WrestleMania, you'll see guys like Fightful, you'll see Dave Meltzer, Chris Featherstone, WrestleVotes. You'll see all these people. Breaking news. Breaking news. This person is returning tomorrow. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong? Well, like, dog, I understand. Views, likes, that's how they get their cheddar. Then you look at the people whoever their inside sources are. You're a fucking weirdo. You're a fucking weirdo. In my opinion. That's just how I feel about it. Wrestling would be so much better if nobody knew anything. But right now, I can open Twitter right now and see the whole card probably spoiled. This match goes first. This match goes first. You can already see the WrestleMania stage leaked already. It's the world we live in, and I understand that. As a content creator, I understand that. But once again, I'm going to close it all up with this. We don't know these people. And sometimes, in certain cases, it's a great thing we don't know these people. We like Roman Reigns. We like Seth Rollins. We like CM Punk. We don't know Joe Anoa'i. We don't know Phil Brooks. And we don't know Colby. That's okay. That's okay. There is nothing wrong with that. We enjoyed the characters. We need to stick to the characters. That's perfectly fine. And that's perfectly okay. Because no matter how wrong Roman Reigns' opinion really is, it's none of our fucking business. And then at the end of the day, who the fuck are we to kind of tell him wrong? He's a fucking millionaire. I'm just saying. Do I agree with Roman Reigns' opinion? Absolutely not. I don't fuck with Trump at all. Trump is not, no, that ain't for me. But does Roman have the right to choose whoever the fuck he wants to vote for? Yes. And then more importantly, am I supposed to care who Roman Reigns votes for? No, not at all. Because it ain't, no. So the moral of the story is, guys, 1, why are you surprised? 2, it really ain't that deep. If you guys have any type of conflicting opinions, let me know, and I would love to have this conversation with you. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, ring that bell for the notifications. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Forever gang. And until forever finds you, peace.